and welcome to another Wraggys Beers, Wines and Spirits review from Wraggys Tap Room. So tonight, I've got one of these Northern Monk Patrons beers. All flushed up. This is Northern Monk and Bundobust. Culinary Concepts 2. It's a salted tropical chili IPA. 6.5% Citra, Amarillo, Mango, Pineapple, Chilies and Salt. And as always with these patrons beers, you get this. So it's like a pull out. And you can read it. So let me put it towards the camera. That's it. Oh, with my blooming hand. So if you pause now, you can read that. And then if I move over and again pause again, you should be able to read a lot of that. In any case, so it says here, with National Curry Week approaching, we've teamed up with long-time collaborations and Monk team favourite Bundobust for our latest culinary concept. And Bundobust specialise in the Indian street food and craft beer. First restaurant opened in Leeds in 2014 and now Manchester, Piccadilly and Liverpool. So yeah, obviously there's a lot about it there, and yeah, so I'll close that back up. You know, it's interesting for a lot of people, that is, and I love what Northern Monk do. You know, fair play to their support of local and the innovative way of having all that information on the can. Now the only thing is, I'm not really a chili fan. So I got this from Low Cost Beer in a beer hall a couple of weeks ago now, I think it was. So, dare I say it, a juice fest of a beer. So, vibrant orange colour there. Centimetre and a half of head, white head, obviously as you can see. On the nose, just a tropical nose on this. I'm not getting anything else. Well, I'm real blotchy, I am. Just had my dinner, so I have been out in the cold all day though, so maybe it's the heat getting to me. I do get that now and again, this blotchiness. Don't know where it comes from. Just been watching the news and God, the Ukrainian people and their desire to stand up for themselves is just awe-inspiring, you know. And the fact that the world, apart from China, are coming together, and even countries that are Russia friendly are even stepping in and wanting to have talks with Putin about stopping this. I don't think it'll make a blind bit of difference, mind you. I don't, you know, but yeah. Anyway, back to the beer. Oh, 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 oh. So you do get a tropical taste with it, and then you get a wallop of the salted element. Finally, the chili element seems to come in. It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but it does do what it says on the tin. So for that, you know, you can't. It's like anything. If something sounds like it's not your thing and you moan, then you know you shouldn't have really bought it in the first place. It's not your. If this like a bit like salted caramel. I don't really like salted caramel. And yeah, if you don't like salted caramel, you buy a salted caramel beer and you moan. You know, the thing is, don't buy it in the first place because you know what's coming. Oh, oh, got some poke with you, chili. Whoa. Oh, so at the busiest of weekend. What did on Friday? Gardening, painting. I haven't been painting yesterday, did I? No, I didn't start painting until this morning. What was I doing yesterday then? Oh, mowing and cleaning up. And yeah, I've basically had a non-stop weekend, and you know, it's so, for me, it's my way of dealing with my mental health, fixing the greenhouse, sorting the decking out, like today doing the shed next door, doing this beer room, doing the taking down and rebuilding the fences on the front garden, now painting the front garden, and then tomorrow second coating. And at the end of it, the front garden looks so, because it's a light grey, it looks so modern and fresh. And I had friends who put dark grey up. The problem with dark grey, it's a bit dark and dull and boring. With this, yeah, it certainly adds something, and then it certainly stands out on the road. But more colourful, and it puts a lick of paint on the house. And sometimes, if you've got a house where putting a lick of paint on just protects your building, so it's a good thing, really. So like I say, I'm really enjoying these Northern Monk Patrons beers, even if, like I say, a Chilli IPA is not really my thing. But love what they're doing with Bundobust. Um, I mean, look at that. That's just a stunning colour, is it not? Proper decent. Pour that is. Ooh. All the elements really shine through. Definitely an interesting beer on that side of things, at least. Northern Monk. Wow. Are we going to see a Death Star 3 from them this year? And not only that, a North Star 4. The the way the supermarkets are evolving to craft beer has been quite interesting. I mean, obviously Morrison's were the first in 2018. They really kicked it off. Followed really by Marks and Spencers and Waitrose. They were pretty much the start of it all, and like Sainsbury's were quite late to the party, as they were as well. And Tesco's were obviously the next one on the list, in my opinion, at least. But nowadays, the profile of craft beers is becoming a lot more there and ever changing. It's not the case that one beer sits on the shelves for years now. It's sometimes it's only a matter of about 2 or 3 months, and it's replaced by a new beer. And logistically, that can be a pain for the supermarkets because they like to have big stockpiles and then just keep firing them onto the shelves. So interesting there. I mean, interesting for me that Morrison's and a lot of Morrison's now have got fridges in. I've got one local Morrison's that has and one hasn't. Well, I've got to be honest though, the range is needs updating, but in the fridges. And I do think if you're going to have fridges, then I think you ought to go bigger and go get some of the big and obviously more expensive craft beer brands out there, but not watered down, weakened by, you know, uh, the likes of Brewdog and that sort of thing. Will we see it? Hard to say. Hard to say. It's a pokey little beer. It really is. It's not something I could. One's enough for me. Yeah, one is definitely enough. I'm warming to the the chili in beers. I did drink a beer before Christmas. Um, although did I review it after Christmas? I drank it first and then reviewed it. I think it was after Christmas when I actually got the review in from Fire Rock and Mardy Bum near me. Their chili chocolate stout, and that's inspired me to. Although I'm not going too hot on the blooming chilies, but that's inspired me to go out and do um, a chili chocolate stout of my own, imperial, because I do like a bit of fire in my beers. I think that's why I like ginger beer so much, because it's that bit of fire. So it's weird for me because this having the tropical element and then the salt element, I'm not really keen on the salt element. I think that's the one element I'm not overly fussed with. But hey ho, it's a world for experimenting, and beers. The if you don't try, you'll never know. And, so yeah, interesting. 12 minutes in, you can tell I'm struggling. Got to sort out a live for tomorrow. I've got a couple of beers. There'll be a discussion. I've got a beer. I've got a video to put out. Maybe do it in the morning. With my bit of my reveal. And yeah, I'm not a millionaire. I'm not a superhero. I wish I was. Yeah. Phew, I wish I was. There'd be some arse kicking going off at the moment if I was. But yeah, tomorrow I've got a little bit of a reveal, and uh, be interesting. Not actually beer related, although beer will be present. And yeah, so whoa, it's taking a bit of drinking. I'm going to drink it all on camera. I'll knock off about 15 minutes though, because I'm wary that people don't want to listen to me rabbiting or bleeding now. Looking forward to a nice sit down now tonight. Been at it since 8 o'clock this morning, painting and then sorting out and then repainting again. And so I've had enough bloody painting. Oh. And I'm hoping that the tin of paint does it tomorrow. Otherwise, then I've got to go out and spend another 20 quid on another tin of bloody paint. Things you do to get a nice looking garden. And I hope it lasts for years as well, because I don't want to be doing it every chuffing year. Not just repainting the garden. But if it makes it look good, sometimes what you see in front of you, a clean house, um, decorated, doesn't have to be amazing. A nice garden, uh, looked after. All these things promote positivity and good for mental health, even if they're not sometimes not overly doable. So, as you can see, real orange pour this is with a white head. Yellowy orange, isn't it? But tropical aroma doesn't let you into the fact that it's tropical, it's salted, and it's chilly. It's bonkers, but yeah, enjoyable. I did enjoy it. Would I drink it again? No, it's certainly a one-off for me. But it's interesting nonetheless. I like how I know Northern Monk is it them who brought out the prawn ghosts? Yeah, so they're used to some wacky varieties. Um, I wasn't keen on that, to be honest, either. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Different. At 5 for me, about 4.2 out of 5. It lived up to what it said. You can't quite say any more than that. Right, and that's it for this review. I'm absolutely freezing. Fires on, I'm still cold. And now I'm going to sit down, watch a bit of a film, and try not to fall asleep too early. Try. But you know what it's like when you get in the warm. Gone. And see you all later. I'm not sure if I'm coming out with another review tonight. I sometimes feel that too many reviews just get lost and no one watches them, so it's pointless doing too many. But in any case, cheers Northern Monk, cheers Low Cost Beer for the beer. Without it being there, I'd never seen this beer, so that's fantastic. And cheers everyone for watching and subscribing and liking. Cheers.